Shalom. Bear me 1 second. Let me zip up this jacket here. Shalom out there to all you Akim. First, I want to give all other praises. So I want to start by saying, Call Haloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham Hakodash. Damas to my other apostles at Great Millstone. Rule well and have taught us this truth. Shalom to you, sincere laborers. You, all my fellow laborers out there, you're doing this work week in and week out, pushing the downfall of this place. Shalom to you. I hope you've been having a decent week, through the spirit, man. I know it's hard. Still living out the last days of Babylon, so I know how it is, I too, can attest to, how every day could be a struggle, be in this place, this city of confusion, and so, Lord willing, you stay in the spirit, man. Right now is a great time to be staying in the spirit, man. Seeing that all this great evil is around us. We still have to maintain ourselves in the spirit, man. Now, today, I didn't have a particular subject, but I have some on my spirit. I'm going to go into it. So we're going to see how spirit flow. I have a few precepts in my mind. And I'm gonna get into it and see what the spirit leads me to. Right now, you see what's going on globally. Going back on the lockdown due to this pestilence, so the world is in chaos, man. The whole, I say world, I mean in the Wonky Bitty sense, it's in chaos right now because of this pestilence that's going on. And then you have the heightened tensions between U.S. and NATO versus Russia. You have inflation. You have inflation that's causing the uproar over here in Babylon. You have massive job losses going on over here in Babylon as well, man. So you have many things that's going on over here in Babylon as I speak. So with that being said, you notice that people are not in a good mood or good spirit, all right, because of all the things that's going on. All right. Hey brother, how you doing, bro?
What's up, man?
You Mexican?
No, I'm Guatemalan.
Guatemalan? Well, you an Israelite, brother. You be tribe of Zebulun.
Zebulun?
Zebulun, yep. Yep, of the nation of Israel. This is our true nationality, brother.
So I know these Guatemalans there, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's that, man?
Yeah, brother.
What are you doing here, man?
This is
What are you doing here?
Well, one of the biggest reasons I'm down here is the Heavenly Father kind of commanded his people to start with a man by the name of Abba Bibbins, which that's Elijah in the reincarnation, or the Lord, according to Ezekiel the 37th chapter. You read the Bible?
No, sir.
Yeah, well, Ezekiel the 37th chapter, when the Lord will wake back up his people, because for a long time we've been in slavery, and we lost our nationality through slavery, and the Lord woke us back up. Start with Abba Bivens on down to the elder apostle we have today, and the great men between them. They're the 7 at the One West School in New York. But the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites. All right. So these are all your family. These are all your nation, right? Your own kindred, according to the flesh. You got so-called American Negroes. That's Judah. The West Indies, like Jamaica and all that. St. Lucia and all that. That's Benjamin. The Haitians. That's Levi. The Dominicans. That's Simeon. You got Panamanians and Guatemalans. You call them y'all Zebulun. You got the Puerto Ricans. That's Ephraim. You got the Cubans, this is Manasseh, the so-called Seminoles, which I'm one of the Seminoles. We're Reuben. You have the North American Indians, which is the brothers up here and up in Canada. They're Gad. You have Brazilian, Colombian, and Uruguayans. That's Asher. Argentinians and Chileans is Naphtali, and the so-called Mexicans is Issachar. All right. So this is your family right here. We're all one nation right here. All right, that's why we all went to slavery together. All right, you know a little history?
What's up?
Do you know a little history?
A little bit.
Yeah, but do you remember they all of us went to slavery together?
I don't know about that.
Well, it's easy. In school, they even teach you in school. When you had the Spaniards came over here, the conquistadors.
Oh yeah, all back then.
Yeah. So
they came and they fucked everything up.
Right, that's right, brother.
They took over all the countries over there.
Right,
Mexico, especially Mexico.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. And so what happened is they came over here, take us down, and before they came over here, they took down the southern kingdom of our people, brother. That was over in Europe. They was ruling in Europe. So they took them down, the so-called Negroes and Haitians of West Indies, which is collectively known as the Tents of Judah, or the tribes of the Southern Kingdom. They took them down to Europe, and they came over here and took us down. And they brought our brothers from over in Europe and took some of us over to Europe in different parts of the world, called the transatlantic slave trade. Right? So yeah, it involved the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So we all went to slavery together, right, brother? That'd be true, right?
I guess.
Yeah, of course it's true.
I'm not sure how that was.
Well, I just broke it down to you.
I know what you said about the when the Spaniards came and they took over. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
you guys were kind of deep in slavery, no?
Well, the so-called Negro, because they're the lead tribe of us, brother. The lead tribe of us is the so-called Negro right here in America, and he's been sold indiscriminately. They're our leaders. That's why you look up slavery. The worst part of slavery, they had the worst part of slavery for us. Because these are our brothers. All right? I got a precept for you, brother. Because our nation had split after King Solomon had died. And so it became the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. And what happened is, we went into the Assyrian captivity. Those of us that are so-called Latino or Hispanic or so-called Native American or indigenous to Americas, we went to the Assyrian captivity, and our brothers went to the Babylonian captivity. Okay? And then from our captivity, we never returned as a whole bulk, meaning a large amount of us. We never returned until our land. Only a few of us returned. All right? That's why you go in the New Testament, you have remnants of us. But mainly it was the Southern Kingdom that returned from the Babylonian Empire, okay? So, in Jeremiah 50 and 33, it says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel, which are the northern tribes, and the children of Judah were oppressed together." Hey, YouTuber, bro. YouTuber, brother, just remember, hey, you're Israelite, bro. All right, bro. Yeah, I'll finish up the precept now and get back to what I was initially going to open up with. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." That's why today you see all of us living in the same condition still, and we're living among each other. All right, the so-called hoods, so-called ghettos consist of these people right on this side. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So, I was about to go into the scriptures. So I had to fill him out for a moment. See, was he willing to listen to learn? But he had to go. So, I'm gonna go back to my original point. Now I was going to the fact that people are not in the up spirit. They're not up in spirit over here in Babylon because of the like I said, the many things that's causing this society to collapse. The inflation, the job loss, this pestilence, um, and what's been going on now is they've been having a big talk about civil insurrection going on right here in Babylon. So there's a lot of things going on right now that's causing this place to come to its very end, which we're living in the time of the very end of this place. Okay, the last days of the very end of this place. Isaiah 24:10, it says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in." Right. So, Slaki, that ain't where I'm going to start at. Wait a minute, 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to stop a little bit. That was it. Slaki, that was it. I had it on cue. So, again, the city of confusion is broken down. And we watched this place being broken down as we observe, all right, watching the mainstream news media outlets. I watch a lot of RT News. I watch other news sources like CGTN, the Moab news, basically on YouTube. I watch it on my TV or on my phone. You have Al Jazeera. You have let me see. When they took off Press TV News, that was Iranian or Persian news outlet. I was watching that too. That's actually a pretty good news outlet too, by the way. But there are many outlets out there. If you're watching them closely, all right, you see that things are happening in a way that cause people to stop and think and to question. A lot of people are questioning things now. Okay. Remember at first, the vast majority of people would just, especially over here in Babylon, a lot of idiots over here, they would stop. I mean, they wouldn't stop and question what's going on. But now, as people are stopping, asking questions. You have more and more whistleblowers. We have a big thing going right now is NATO is divided. Okay, the allies of so-called America, which is Babylon, the Great, all right, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, its allies are turning on them right here before our very eyes. All right, so that's a huge deal right there. Okay, and you got this guy Sleepy Joe Biden. He's in the that guy, man. He don't know what's going on. He cussed the guy out on the news, called him a son of a bitch because he asked him about the inflation. And this guy don't even understand what's going on with inflation, but yet he's the president of Babylon. All right, which show you that this place is falling. All right, this place is falling right before our very eyes, man. But he don't know about the huge amount of inflation that's been steadily increasing day by day, week by week. All right, so that was funny. That was quite funny to me because it's like the whole world know that America is experiencing inflation, but that the president of this corporation don't even understand what's going on. All right, he's detached from reality. I would call it, So that's, I don't know, it's like, that's funny. That's funny to me. All right, verse 11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. Yeah, right. The wine represents the knowledge, man. People want answers, man. People want to gain knowledge of of what's going on, of why things are happening the way they're happening. All right, because in most people's mind over here in Babylon, including our people too, in their minds, this place was supposed to go on forever. They thought that this kingdom was set up to be an everlasting kingdom, but where's that in the scriptures? Only everlasting kingdom that's going to be set up forever is the kingdom of Israel. All right, which is under our Lord Yahweh Shai, and under King David being under him. All right, then you have the elect, then you have the rest of Israel. Okay, so this place was not meant to be everlasting. All right, it says, "There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." Yeah, man. All joy is darkened. Remember, I used to be on the weekends. You have parties everywhere, and people having a good time, shaking their ass, and just having a good old time, pretty much. There, a lot of clubs are shut down. A lot of clubs are shut down. Especially when this pandemic first hit, it shut down, and I'll say to be safe, I'll say a good portion of them never reopened. Those mom and pop businesses, those little small businesses. Maybe it was a local sports bar that may have a few of them, and they was popular. Had a nice wave of customers coming through there daily, weekly. Well, a lot of them places are gone. A lot of places are gone. All right. So, that lets you know the joy and the mirth. All right. This land is gone, man. All right. Used to be house parties everywhere. I remember that, man. I remember that. That's rad down. I remember as a kid, it was major parties as I was a kid, man. Parties everywhere. Even as I became an adult, a full-grown adult, I'll say, you had all these house parties, kickbacks and call them. Everybody having a good time, you know what I'm saying? But now, you hardly ever see a kickback. Especially with this new wave of this pestilence, people are, you don't even see people at the grocery store like that. All right? Look at what happened during the time of Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's. Usually the stores be jam-packed. You can't hardly get through the line. You be waiting in the line, the cash register lines, the supermarkets. You usually be waiting there about 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes over an hour, depending on what city you in and how many people live in that area, But this season was like that. This so-called holiday season in America, it wasn't like that no more, man. There was only a few people at the stores, man. All right, a few people at the stores. They wouldn't spend all this massive amount of money, all right, on Christmas presents. All right. So what that tell you? The joy and the mirth of the land that they once had is fading away. All right, rapidly fading away. All right, you need the nitty-gritty of it, okay? But if you're a man of understanding, you will understand it's not the right spirit to be in. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. This is King Solomon right here too, by the way. King Solomon. Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. That's true, man. I could say that personally. That's true. Verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. So if you're in the house of mirth right now, you're a fool, the scripture's calling you. We're not living in a time to joyous and mirthful. All right, the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, man. You call it America. All right, Babylon the Great is known as the scriptures, you know. All right, this place is finished, man. You had your time to rule. All right, the Lord set your kingdom up, allows you to rule over His chosen people. And you know, we as a nation, start with Judah, built this society up to what it is. Now it's time for the Lord to bring it down and destroy it. All right. So that's why you see the things going on in this place and where it's happening, man. All right. Hello? Hey. What? I'm busy teaching right now. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I just got it. It just. I ain't looked at the picture yet because I'm in the middle of teaching, but let me call you. Let me call you back. I'm gonna be out here teaching for a little while. I'm gonna call you back, okay? All right, brother. All right, bye. So like I said, you know, if you're in the house of mirth, the scriptures call you a fool. All right, because even though I may sip a little yun, sip a little, you know, here and there, I'm not a big drinker. I just drink when I get around, you know, a lady friend or something, or maybe your other brother, you know, about in a while, but you know, but still, I'm not a heavy drinker. You know, I gotta be, you know, in the mood to drink, you know, but I'm not a big drinker at all, you know. And even when I would have a glass of wine, I drink wine. I would do it very moderately, because you know, even as I sip, you know, my mind just stayed upon the prophecies of the scriptures. My mind stayed upon the will of the Lord. All right, as I'm sure you other brothers out there, all you Akim out there that are laborers, man, that are true laborers. All right, so I scarcely drink, man. I'll say that. All right. So that shows you what? I'm not in the spirit of mirth. All right. Then, you know, if you're going out and partying and come with Jake, shit, Jake gonna have some drummer. You know. That's one of the reasons I don't do it. I don't go out. I go to a sports bar. All right. Or a sports bar that turned into a sports bar at night / nightclub at night. I'll go out there every once in a while, every blue moon, so to speak. That's it, man. That's because I got food, you know, enjoying watching the fight, you know. Continuing on. Oh, that's it, that's it. So let's go from there to the book of Proverbs, first chapter, in the 20th verse. It says, "Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate. In the city she uttered her voice, saying," right, because if you want to find wisdom, all right, those of you that seek knowledge, wisdom and understanding, all right, true knowledge, wisdom and understanding, I should say, of what's going on, well, look no further than right here on the highways and hedges, where you have the real men of the Lord at, you know. Start with the you know, the elder apostles on down, man. To as young brothers, man. We're the ones out here really risking our lives to teach you this knowledge, man. And we're not doing it for our health, you know. We do it because we committed to. All right, in the spirit, we're compelled in the spirit to come out here and to give you this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures that we've been taught. As far as young brothers, you know, I myself a young brother, you know, and to warn you, all right, because the Lord said to give them warning from me. So the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you're getting from out here is really a warning. To you Israelites, I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm referring to, you Israelites. Our kinsmen according to the flesh who are Israelites, man. You want true knowledge, you want true wisdom, you want true understanding. It's found right here, man. This is the chief place of concourse. As you can see, right here, if I could pan my camera around, you will see. I have it mounted where it can't pan around, but if you can see all these. Well, I'm in downtown, and all these buildings right here are all the main buildings, even down the strip, down the strip, are the main buildings where the main business transactions of these corporations, all right, that have a building here, are going on. All right. This is the marketplace, man. All right, this is the marketplace right here. There's buying, selling, trading, going down in every downtown of the cities, in the major cities, man, and even small cities. You have a downtown area, okay? And that's where the main function of the city or town goes on, all right? You know, we call it the heart of the city, which is the downtown area, all right? So we'll go from there to the book of Ezekiel, because I made mention that this is a warning. So let's go to it. Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." Yeah, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're Israel, man. All right? We make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're the nation of Israel. All right? So the Lord made us a watchman unto, all right, our nation, man. It's like he did with Jeremiah, all right, and Ezekiel, and Isaiah, all right, and Amos, and all the prophets, man. They're all watchmen. All right, also known as seers, too. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me." All right, so this is a warning from the Most High. This is a warning from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? Because it's the Most High getting ready to bring this judgment. And that's the ones behind this destruction that's going to take place. The Most High is the one that's performing this. And the Most High is the one that's going to bring that evil. Is it not written? Let me jump on there real quick and I'll jump back to Ezekiel. Isaiah 45:7. It says, I started 5. Isaiah 45:5. "I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun," which is the east, "and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things." So again, who's doing this? The Most High, man. Yahweh, he's doing this, man. He's going to send his son back, Yahweh Shai, to get busy on Esau and all the rest of you nations that have military too, man. Remember, Exodus, man. The Most High said he is a man of war. So the reason why this World War III is brewing, it tells you in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Oh no, oh sorry, Isaiah the 13th chapter. The who? The Most High himself, Yahweh, mustered with the host of the battle. Host means army. All right, the armies. So the Most High is the one that gathered these armies together for this World War III, which America gonna lose. All right? So-called America gonna lose this World War III. It's written. All right? The judgment is written. Therefore, the Lord's word will not go out void. Okay? So while this World War III is brewing up, all right, what we're doing, we're warning our people. We're warning the children of Israel, which is our people, all right, of the coming danger. And to turn from your wickedness, man. Because you know why? The Most High is getting ready to bring forth that judgment and deliver his elect. And you want to be a part of the elect, okay? You want to be a part of the elect. All right? Let's go back to Ezekiel. So again, Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give the warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn him, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. All right, so it's our job to warn our people to turn from their wickedness. Okay, that's our job. Isaiah 58:1. Cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. All right. Show my people their transgressions, roughly paraphrasing. And the house of Jacob their sins. Because there are a number, there are a portion of Israelites going to die out here. 2/3 to be exact. 2/3 of our people are going to die over here, man. That's a large number compared to how many of us it is. It's 12 tribes of us, man. 12 tribes of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. And 2/3 of you are going to die. Because you're willfully being rebellious. You're willfully being rebellious. You don't want to turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You want to remain in your wickedness. You want to get comfortable and act like it's your rest right here in America. Most I ain't finna cause a waiting period to wait for you to get yourself right.